Hi, BK family. It's Mr. Matt and Miss Alina, and we're coming to you from our couch, where we're assuming that most of you are as well. We know that this week and the weeks ahead are going to look a little different than what they normally do on Sundays. But have no fear, because we're still going to be able to be together through these videos.
Yes, so for the time being, we have Bridge Kids Online. Each week you can expect a video from the two of us explaining our lesson, along with the Bible video itself, and our fun activity pages that we do every Sunday.
Yeah, and even though we can't pray together in our prayer circle, Miss Alina and I have created a new space to still pray together. It's a new email called bkprayerrequests@gmail.com. This is where you can send us prayer requests, and we'll be able to check it daily to be able to pray with you and for you during the week.
Yes. So let's talk about our lesson for this week. We are continuing to learn about worship. Our lesson comes from Exodus 35 through 40, in which God gave the Israelites specific instructions on how to build the tabernacle. What's a tabernacle, you might ask? Well, it was a big tent where God would meet the Israelites while they were in the wilderness. So we thought a fun activity would be to grab your families and make a fort together. Yes. So grab some sheets, some blankets, get some space in the living room or wherever, and make a fort with your family.
Make it fun, make it cozy, and do it together.
Yes.
BK families, most importantly, we want to let you know that we are here for you. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to ask. We are praying with you and for you during this time. But we still get to be together through Bridge Kids Online.
When Moses was on the mountain with God, God said, "Tell the Israelites to make a tabernacle for me, so that I may dwell among them." God gave Moses very specific instructions for building a tabernacle. The tabernacle would be a really big tent that the Israelites could take with them. The tabernacle would be where God met his people. "Make it exactly like I show you," God said. So Moses gathered all the Israelites together. He told them everything God had said. He asked them to bring materials: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, fine linen and goat hair, animal skins, wood, oil, spices, and gemstones. God gave two men, Bezalel and Aholiab, special skills for building and creating things. Bezalel, Aholiab, and all the other skilled craftsmen came together to build the tabernacle for God. At the same time, people kept bringing offerings of what they had. Pretty soon, the craftsmen came to Moses and said, "The people are bringing more than enough. We don't need all of this." So Moses told the Israelites to stop bringing their offerings. They built the tabernacle just as God had instructed. The tabernacle had 10 curtains made out of linen, and each curtain was 42 feet long. 11 curtains made out of goat hair formed a tent over the tabernacle. Inside the tabernacle, the people made a veil. They made an ark, a table, a lampstand, and many other parts. Every part had its special purpose and was made just as God had said. When the time came, God told Moses how to set up the tabernacle. God told him how to anoint the tabernacle so that it would be holy. Anoint means to pour oil on. God told Moses to bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance of the tabernacle. Aaron put on the holy garments, and Moses anointed him to be priest. Aaron's sons were also anointed to serve God as priests. Moses did exactly what God commanded, and the tabernacle was finally finished. God had led the Israelites from a cloud, and now the cloud covered the tabernacle. God's glory filled the tabernacle. God made a sign for the people. If the cloud covered the tabernacle, the people would stay where they were. When the cloud lifted from the tabernacle, the Israelites would move and take the tabernacle with them. The cloud of the Lord was on the tabernacle during the day, and fire was inside the cloud at night, all the Israelites could see it as they traveled. God instructed the Israelites to build a tabernacle where he would dwell with them. God desires to be with his people. As part of his plan to save sinners, God sent Jesus to tabernacle or dwell with people on earth.
Hey there, I'm Pastor Brian, and it's time for Questions from Kids. Michaela from Rocheport, Missouri asks,
My parents take our family to church every week. If we can worship God anywhere, why is it important to go to church?
That is an outstanding question, and it's one that's really timely because a lot of people are asking that these days. You know, if we love Jesus and we're great with Jesus and we can worship him anywhere, why do we need to go to church? And I would say, really, we need to change that question. It's not why we need to go to church, but it's understanding the beautiful gift that God has given to us in the church and how we benefit from being part of a church and how we can benefit others from being part of a church. Because God has never intended for his people to serve him and live for him by ourselves. He's always intended for us to be in relationship, loving relationships with others who also are trying to live for Christ and bring him glory. So really, it's not a matter of why we just go to church. That was your question. That's a great question. But I would tweak it some and say, you know what? We need to be part of a church. We need to be actively involved in serving others through our church and being a blessing to others as others bless us as part of our churches as well. You see, together we can bring God glory in ways that we cannot do by ourselves. Together, we're better. How can you serve other people in and through your church?